There's a guy named Marcus, 28 years old, works in tech support in Austin, Texas. Back in 2020, when the pandemic hit and everyone was panicking, Marcus did something quiet. He set up an automatic transfer, $500 every single month into a boring S&P 500 ETF. That's it. He never looked at it, never tried to time the market, never bought the hot stocks his friends were bragging about. Then there's Alexa. She's 35 now, makes $110,000 a year as an accountant. She started investing in 2018. But here's the thing. She invested $800 a month. That's 60%
that's
more than
incredible
Marcus.
growth.
She was more aggressive, more disciplined, more serious about the whole thing. Both of these people had the same goal, reach $1 million before retirement. Both were playing the same game, but they were following completely different rules.
Welcome
and by
back
the time
to the
we get
studio,
to the end
everyone.
Of this video, you're going to understand why one of them already won and the other one is still grinding. If you're someone who feels like you're starting too late or making too little to bother with investing, subscribe and like this video, because the math you're about to hear will change everything. Here's what most people get wrong about building wealth. They think it's about having a high income. They think it's about picking the right stocks or timing the market perfectly or having some secret strategy that the rich people know and they don't.
I understand the hesitation regarding the merger.
The real enemy isn't
trust me when I
complexity,
say
it's inconsistency. It's not math, it's psychology. Think of it like two horses pulling a carriage up a mountain. One horse is your monthly contribution, that $500. The other horse is compound interest, the money you earn on your money. In the beginning, the contribution horse is doing almost all the work. That's totally normal. That's year 1 through year 3. Your $500 a month is the muscle. But then something happens. Around year 10, something shifts. The compound interest horse wakes up. It starts pulling harder than your contribution. By year 20, compound interest is pulling 90% of the weight. You're barely doing anything anymore. The money is just multiplying itself. Most people don't understand this invisible shift. They think they need to work harder, contribute more, find a better strategy. But what they actually need is to get out of the way and let time do the work. The struggle people face isn't understanding the math. It's staying in the game long enough to reach year 10. Let me show you exactly how this works with real numbers. Marcus starts at 28 with $500 a month into the S&P 500. We're going to use a conservative 9.5% average annual return. That's below the historical average, so this is realistic. Year 1, Marcus contributes $6,200. Interest earned about $230. Total $6,430. At the end of year 1, his portfolio is barely bigger than his contributions. He thinks, this is it? I'm putting in $6,000 and I only made $200? Most people quit here. This is the psychological trap. But Marcus doesn't quit. Year 5, Marcus has contributed $31,000, but his account is worth $38,000. He's
Strategy,
earned $7,000 in compound
portfolio.
interest. The money is starting to do some work. He's noticing it now. This feels real. Year 10, Marcus has contributed $62,000, but his account is now worth $123,000. He's earned $65,000 in pure compound interest without lifting a finger. The second horse is working now. This is when the magic starts to feel real. Year 20, Marcus has contributed $124,000. His account is worth $475,000. He's earned $351,000 in compound interest. His
As the light
contributions are
sweeps
only
up the tower,
26%
it
of
highlights
his wealth now. The compound interest horse is carrying him. Year 30, Marcus has contributed $186,000. His account is $1.04 million. He's earned $854,000 in pure compounding. He's a millionaire. Let that sink in. Marcus never made 6 figures. He never had a miraculous year. He just committed to $500 a month, invested in a boring index fund, and let 30 years do the work. Now, let's look at Alexa. She started at 35, so she has less time. She also invested $800 a month to compensate. By year 5, at age 40, her account should be worth around $65,000. She's doing great.
As you
She's
can see from
outpacing
the
Marcus because
Q3
she's
projections,
contributing more.
But
here's what actually happened to Alexa. In March 2020, when the COVID crash hit, the market dropped 19% in weeks. Alexa watched her $65,000 portfolio drop to about $52,000. She panicked. She pulled out $80,000, the 80 grand she had left, because she thought the market was going to zero. Alexa lost 4 years. 4 years of contributions, 4 years of compounding. When she finally got back in the market in 2022, she was playing catch-up.
We are seeing
Marcus,
a massive
during
sell-off
that
this
same
morning
March
as global
2020
markets
crash,
react.
his portfolio dropped from 120,000 down to about 97,000. He did nothing. He just kept contributing $500 a month. In fact, during the crash, his $500 monthly purchase was buying stocks at a discount. By the end of 2020, his portfolio had already recovered and was hitting new highs. That's the invisible line. That's the difference between the people who build real wealth and the people who stay broke forever. Here's what research actually shows us. During market crashes and periods of extreme volatility, the average investor loses 1 to 2% of returns annually just through emotional decision-making, selling low, buying high, sitting on cash, missing the recovery. 1 to 2% doesn't sound like much, but over 30 years,
The Great Divide
that
is
compounds
clear.
to about
The top
30%
1% holds
less
average
wealth.
assets.
30%. So Alexa's $80,000 withdrawal during one panic moment might have cost her $300,000 by retirement. Not because she made a bad investment, but because she let fear make her decision. We call this the compounding doubt syndrome. It happens around year 3 to year 8, when your contributions are growing, but your compound interest is still small. Your account feels fake. It feels like it's not working. And that's when people crack. They stop contributing. They pull money out. They switch strategies.
It
The
says
gap
true
between the
enlightenment is
millionaire and the
found
broke
not in the
person
light,
isn't intelligence.
but in the dust.
It's not luck. It's not income. It's the ability to sit still while compound interest does its job. Marcus
I
sat
don't
still.
care what the
Alexa
deadline is,
didn't.
and this is complete.
By age 53, Marcus will have his million. Alexa, if she gets back on track with her $800 contributions, won't hit $1 million until her early 60s. That 8-year delay, that came from one moment of panic. So how do you become Marcus instead of Alexa? First, the set and forget system. This is the most powerful tool you have. On the day you get paid, you set up automatic transfer of $500, or whatever your number is, to your investment account. You never see it, you never think about it. It goes straight from your paycheck to the S&P 500 ETF. That $500 becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. Marcus never had to exercise willpower because he removed willpower from the equation. The system decided for him. Second, the milestone anchor method. Instead of checking your portfolio daily and freaking out at every price move, you anchor yourself to specific milestones. Your first milestone is $10,000. When you hit $10,000, you celebrate quietly. You acknowledge it, then your next milestone is $50,000, then $100,000, then $500,000, then $1 million. You're not tracking daily price movements. You're tracking progress toward real concrete milestones. This keeps your brain focused on the right thing, the long game, not the daily noise. Third, this one's actually about what not to do. Do not share your investment
how
plan
was your
with
trip
people who will
downstate?
sabotage it during downturns.
Sell it now.
During
I
a
don't
market
care what
crash,
the
people will
price
tell you the
is.
market is broken, the economy is
worse
doomed,
than
you
I
should sell
think.
everything. You probably know these people. They're well-meaning, but they're broke, and they're going to try to drag you down with them. During scary markets, tell nobody. Just keep contributing, stay quiet,
Go
let
to this
Marcus's
unique
strategy
urban
work.
oasis.
By the way, Marcus never told anyone what he was doing. He just did it. That's why it worked. Let me bring this back to where we started. Marcus and Alexa both wanted the same thing. They
As you
both
can
had the
see from the
financial
Q3
capacity to do it,
projections.
but one of them understood an invisible rule that nobody teaches you. The rule is simple. Your wealth isn't determined by how much you earn or how smart you are. It's determined by how long you can stay in the game without panicking. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, but it requires patience that most people don't have. It requires the ability to look at a small account in year 3 and believe that it will become a large account in year 20. It requires discipline when the market crashes. It requires faith in something that feels boring and slow.
By
This isn't
analyzing
about
the
becoming
integral of the
rich.
function,
It's about
we can
understanding
determine the
that the
cumulative
math is
effect
on
over
your
time.
side.
This
You don't
approach
have to
is
beat the
crucial
market.
for-
You don't have to pick the best stocks. You just have to be consistent enough to let time work. Most people will overcomplicate this. They'll search for the secret. They'll buy the course. They'll chase the trend. And they'll stay broke. You don't have to be special. You just have to be consistent. In the comments, tell me, what's your first portfolio milestone? Are you aiming for 10,000, 50,000, or 100,000? I want to hear what winning looks like for you. And if this video helped you think about wealth differently, like and subscribe.
It's been a
Let's build
pleasure
this
working
together.
with you on this project.